the dominant reason a home sells or fails to sell? Yes or yes? Come on. Stop thinking you're some magician. I see it all the time on social media. Oh, I'm this special person. Yes, for sure, marketing is important, and there are some pretty bad agents out there who do a terrible job marketing, 100%. But if all the check boxes are checked off and you covered all the boxes, price typically is why the home fails to sell it, right? Your presentation needs to reflect this reality. It does. 80% of the marketing takes place the moment the asking price is set. Although it is the seller who sets the price, it is the market that dictates the value. Hear it again. Although it is the seller who sets the price, it is the market that dictates the value. Most failed listings are the result of too high a price or poor servicing. The other factors related to price are current market conditions and the condition of the property. This is one of the most important slides that you can even see in this presentation right now. Because if you don't believe this, then you, my friends, are probably delusional. It means that this stuff that you're spewing out of your, I'm serious, and I'm sorry to get like really hard on this, it's just because it is 100% true. The market dictates the price, and poor servicing is the secondary piece. Because why? Once you list the house, and poor pricing is basically already starting off on the wrong foot. And then sometimes people have decent pricing, and they just don't have enough exposure, they're not in the right MLSs, the picture's not taken properly, the ad is incomplete because people can't find it, right? I've noticed that the other day, somebody had a house, 3-family house with 0 bedrooms. Well, that may be okay because it's a minor glitch, my friends, but here's the problem. When a buyer who's very, very thorough and doesn't want to look on Zillow at the hundreds of homes that might be in their local market, they're going to put down, well, I'm only looking for a 3-bedroom house. If you have 0 bedrooms, guess what? You're not being found. So the other factors related to price are current market conditions and the condition of the property. The price must match the condition of the property. Homes that show better sell faster and for more money. Yes, yes, come on. You know it is. I remember going to a listing presentation, and it was an expired listing. And what was interesting about this expired listing, the price seemed in line. The marketing seemed, in terms of MLS, good splits on the MLS, everything seemed good. When I got to the apartment, I realized what happened. They had children. So guess what? If you have children, you may know this. And even if you don't, you probably know this. But children sometimes accumulate a lot of stuff. Well, actually, adults accumulate a lot of stuff. But they have a lot of toys everywhere, literally everywhere. And the agent took pictures of all the toys, and my goodness, the place looked small and out of control. Well, guess what happened, my friends? We listed for the same price. I was able to get more commission. We got them to clean up. All I did was say, are you open to cleaning up or hiring somebody? They said yes and yes. We got them to clean up. We were able to get new pictures. And by the way, when I say clean up, it was just kind of tidy up, put things in the right places. And when we took the pictures, first off, when we took the pictures, we cleared everything out, then put the stuff back, and it sold within 3 weeks. Where the other agent had it for probably 6-7 months. So a home that shows better sells faster and for more money. Make sure your seller is fully informed on how condition affects price. But you have to demonstrate. You can't just say it, my friends. See, many agents like to say it, but not demonstrate it. See, buyers simply won't buy homes that aren't in prime condition, which results in less demand and therefore a lower price. Now, prime condition, what does that mean? Depending on your market, what's acceptable? Do they need the high-end appliances in your market, or is basic okay? Think about it. Overpriced listings. Oh, this is one of those kind of very, I don't want to say subjective, argumentative. Agents love taking overpriced listings, so they feel it's nice to put in their listing portfolio. Right? So an even overpriced listing with an unmotivated, really, here we go, let's say it again. An overpriced listing with an unmotivated seller Mike, how do I define motivation? Well, we'll go into that in a second. An overpriced listing with an unmotivated seller can cost you time and money. Now, how do I find motivation? Well, did they find a new house yet? That's why you asked that question. Well, have you found a house yet? Where did you find that house? How can I help you purchase that house? How can I connect you with another agent that might be able to help you buy that house? So an overpriced listing with an unmotivated seller, well, what does it mean to be unmotivated? Well, you have to decide that. Well, we're thinking about selling and we want to put it on the market. My husband, he's retiring soon. And we just want to see what we can get. That sounds like it may be an unmotivated seller. So you have to, again, be careful with taking these unmotivated sellers. As a part of your marketing plan, have timelines for price reduction. Woof! And say it again, expectations. As part of your marketing plan, have timelines for price reductions. So many agents are all over the place and are constantly battling this up, down, up, down, up, down. You have to be like a symphony where the musical instruments just play off at the right time so they sound harmonious. Now, I used to like 30 to 45 days. We're going to have a review, have a conversation. Mike, I'm not reducing my price every 30 to 45 days. I never said that. I said I'm going to have a conversation about where the market's at, what we've done with your listing, and then you're going to decide what we do next. But Mike, you're the professional. Right, but you're going to decide. You're in control. You are the seller. So as a part of your marketing plan, you have to have timelines for price reductions. Negotiating with sellers. Negotiation is as much an attitude as a skill. Remember, everything is negotiable at some level, yes or yes. My son loves to negotiate. It's crazy. Crazy. So the outcome of any successful negotiation, so that goes back to at any level, at some level rather. The outcome of any successful negotiation is a win-win situation. Mike, that's so cliche. There is no such thing as a win-win. Oh, yes, there is. Each side of the table needs to get something. You have to figure out, how do we get here? It's not like self-serving for you, my friend, or self-serving for the agent, the homeowner, because sometimes homeowners will want to be self-serving and you need to reel them back in and say, well, that's not fair. That's not fair. It has the outcome of any successful negotiation is a win-win situation. I have a friend or relative in the business, right? Have you ever heard this before? Typical objection. I have a friend or relative in the business. Most people do. You should articulate your advantages, whether it be experience, track record, or specializations in the area. Now, most times that people who are a friend or relative in the business, they are typically part-time. You can figure out what that person does, but of course you should demonstrate what you do, and I think that's how you'll beat out the friend or relative situation. Here's another typical objection. Can't we just try it at this price? They can make an offer, right? Here we go. That's true. They can make an offer. That is if they see your home. If you're going to look at homes that met your specifications and some were under 1 million and some were over 1.1, which ones do you look at first? Don't you feel most buyers would do the same things as you? You see, that's the conversation you want to have with the seller, because the seller is typically buying. So they're going to be a buyer on the other side too. Bring them to self-discovery, which is the key to almost everything we do in this business. That's how you get things moving. And that's how you're able to handle an objection like this, because, hey, Sally, well, when you go buy that house in New Jersey or Florida or wherever you go, aren't you doing the same thing? Aren't you scrolling on one of these websites and looking for the price? Aren't you setting your favorites on these websites? Because typically people who are scrolling are in the exploration phase. They're not necessarily in the ready phase. So what happens is usually people who are in the ready phase store their likes based on pricing, based on wants, and that's it. They set it and forget it. That's society today. That's the business we're in today. So my friends, if you just put a high price, that buyer who's really meant for this house is probably not looking at it. And the buyers who are just getting started might be looking at it, and the buyers who are in another price category are looking at it as well. That's why you're getting these lowball offers if you're getting any offers or any showings. Does that make sense, Mr. or Ms. Seller? No, it's